YouTube, what's up? It's me, Kat, and I know I haven't been posting as much as I usually do, but I have been sick pretty much this whole month. It sucks. I'm gonna hit redo on February. That's when my new year begins because I have had the nastiest stomach bug on and off for this month, so I'm finally feeling better. I'm a little behind in videos, but hey, I'll catch up. You probably will see me posting like a little bit more than I normally do, but I kind of want to get a kind of consistent filming schedule, so we'll see if I can actually stick to that. But yeah, I unfortunately have been sick. I'm feeling better, so hopefully I won't get sick anymore and we can just enjoy playing with makeup. And I will announce the winner tomorrow for the Blue Blood palette. I will contact you, and if you don't get back in contact with me by Monday, I'll pick another winner. So yeah, be on the lookout for a message from me if you enter the contest, and I will contact the winner tomorrow and let them know who won. And today's video, we are going to be reviewing a new collab between Morphe and Pony Park, who is a South Korean YouTuber, makeup, an MUA, and she has her own makeup line, and I really like her makeup. Korean makeup is very different than American makeup, and I just love the way she does it. And she does use a lot of these very pastel-y colors, which is the collaboration is this 35I palette, which it is all nice pastel colors. Let me open this bad boy. It's one of their 35 palettes, so all the names I did tape to the front because it's just annoying to have to keep track of this, so I just tape it. And then you have all of the colors right here. So you have a mix of pastels. They did throw in a few kind of like neutrally colors if you kind of wanted to make it, I guess, a more neutral look. So they have this cool tone, dark grayish purple, this cool tone tan, and then you have like this kind of peachy color. Those are the only like neutrally colors in there. The only complaint I have so far of this palette is I wish that they would have just taken one of these more neutral, like this one, and put a pastel pink in there. There's like the salmony pink, but I just wish there was like a bright pastel pink in there, but that's the only color that I think is missing. So you have a mix of glitters. There's one glitter topper. You have shimmers. You have kind of like metallic foiled colors. Then you have these, which are glittery toppers. They're cream shadows. They're like the Super Shock shadows. So there are, I think, four. That one is, no, that's a shimmer. I couldn't tell. So there's there's three of those kind of cream topper shadows. So this one, which is Rosy Haze, and then Brilliant, BRR, and then Illiant, and then Euphoria. So those are the three topper shades. I'll swatch those for you. They all have micro shimmer in them, but they and also could be used as like a highlight on the face. So let's swatch. So that's them. They're very pretty. They could be used as a base also if you wanted to have a really, really shiny shadow. So those are very pretty, and those are the three silky toppers they describe them as. I'm not gonna swatch everything, but I'll swatch some of the colors so you kind of get an idea of the different textures and stuff. Then there are like these chunky metallic-y colors. They kind of look like they could be a cream shadow, but they're not. So like this one, this one, this one, this one, that one. No, those are the two cream ones. But we have some kind of more chunkier metallics and like glitter toppers that are powder. Then we have the straight up shimmers, which are these. So let me swatch some of the metallics and glitter topper ones. This palette is really pretty, I think. I love this dark brown with, it's got like blue shimmer in it. Blue and purple, it looks like. So that's a more pigmented one. Then we have like this iridescent one, and then these two are more like metallic toppers. If you put these just on the eye as is, they're pretty, but it's a more subtle shimmer. And then that's a more standard kind of iridescent color, and then this color is just gorgeous with the blue and purple micro shimmer. So I do like this palette. Like I've said, whenever I work with pastels or neons, you have to use a white base or as close to white base to get the colors to really pop. If you just want them to be a really light wash of color, you can use just, you know, any old primer, Urban Decay or whatever you use, and that will make it stay, but it won't have an intense pop as like with the white. Okay, so then we have, like I said, some standard metallic colors, like right here, 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 here. And then up here, there's some right here and here. There's a white-based iridescence with green micro shimmer right there. So you do have a nice mix, and then you have, you know, the mattes, which are nice. They do blend out. There is a little bit of kick up, but I kind of expect that. I don't think it's the end of the world. I would do your eye makeup first with this. So like we always do, I will, let me just swatch some of the mattes so you get an idea of what we're working with here. So that's a pastel tangerine, a lime, pastel yellow, and let's do this mint color. I think this is a really cool collaboration, and I like that it's not a lot of money. You're paying less than $1 per shadow. Where's my calculator? I can't math without it. But these are the mattes. This yellow one is really powdery, so like I said, tap your brush off and do little bits at a time when you're working with it, so you don't, that way you also won't get a lot of fallout. If you go in with a lot of powder at once, one, it's harder to correct, and you're gonna end up with powder all over your face, and you might have to take it up too high because you've used too much powder. So it's just easier go in a little bit at a time and build the color up. So 35 divided by 25, you're paying You're paying $1.40 for each pan, so that's not bad at all. So I'm going to prime my eyes off camera, and we will do two different looks like we always do here. So I will be right back in a second with my eyes primed, and we will do some very pretty pastel looks. And I also read an interview with her where she said that she wanted the eyeshadow palette to just be like a light wash of color. So she is going for that kind of pale, like there's color there, but is it really there kind of look. It's not like a bold neon pigment. So if you're not into that light kind of wash of color, you might not like these. If you're into really bright colors, but if you're trying to get into colors, this also might be really good for you because it's not so wham, bam, look at me in your face color. It is bright color, but because it's muted down, it's not as in your face. And some people might be more comfortable starting off like, with these kind of pastel shades and then building up to color. So I will be right back with my eyes primed white and we will do some looks. Be right back, guys. Hey guys, okay, I am primed and ready to go. I don't think I mentioned this before, so there are pressed pigments in here. So there are eyeshadows and pressed pigments, so I did just cut out what was eyeshadows and pressed pigments and taped it on the back. They aren't considered eye safe, so if you have sensitive eyes, I would be careful of using those colors if you have sensitive eyes. So if you don't have sensitive eyes, you should be fine, but just to throw that out there, there are pressed pigments in this palette, so it is eyeshadows and pressed pigments. And this is cruelty-free, not vegan, because there is carmine in some of the shades in here. So my eyes are primed and ready to go. I am going to go in with the color Wishful, which is that pastel yellow color right there. And then that chartreuse green, I'm going to go over the yellow with that, which is Echo. So Wishful, and Echo. Those are the first two colors I'm going to go in with. I'm using the yellow as my transition shade. Let me just make sure there's no pigment on this brush. Oh, I bought on Amazon something that is very similar to the Blendiful from Tati, and I am going to do a comparison video because I got a 4-pack of 2 large puffs, 2 small puffs for $7.50 versus $18 for the 2 puffs you get from Tati. So you get 1 large one and 1 baby blender. They are in different shapes. The ones from Amazon are round, but they do the same thing. So I'm gonna film a video of that coming up. All right, let's put that yellow. There is quite a bit of kick up. Tap that off. Okay, let's go. Hopefully, I haven't been wearing makeup that much this month because when I'm sick, I just can't be bothered to put makeup on. Some days I do, but it was like the bare minimum. That's how I know I'm sick. It's like when I don't have energy to put makeup on. It's definitely not feeling well. I did play with a little bit of makeup while I was sick. I'd like do one eye and then pass out. So I did get to play with this palette a few times and some other palettes. But I was pleasantly surprised with this from what I've used so far, because I thought that this was just going to be like a chalky, horrible mess. But it's really not. And I think pastels are going to be the next color story that's going to be trendy. And I see neutrals are coming back into style, like just basic neutrals. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that chartreuse green and just stamp that in. So, I haven't been this sick in such a long time, and it sucks. I usually don't really get sick, and I got knocked out with whatever virus I caught. And I thought I was better, and I had to go do my annual checkup at my doctor's, and he took my temperature. He's like, yeah, you have a temperature of 101.3. And I was like, because I didn't even feel like I had a fever. I wasn't like achy or anything. I hadn't gotten my energy back, so I knew I wasn't like fully recovered. And when he told me that, I was like, great, that's why I'm not getting better, because I still have a fever. And it's finally gone, and my stomach is finally calmed down, so I'm really hoping whatever I caught, it's done with and over with. So, see, that is very pale. Well, without the lights, it does have more color. The lights are washing it out, as you can see when I take my hand off the top of my eye, but it is a pigmented, nice color. So I was very pleasantly surprised with that. Only thing that sucks is there is a little bit of kick up in this. So I am going to now take... What am I going to take? I'm going to take that color Burr and use that as a base and put that on my lid. So let me make sure that this brush is clean. I have to go through all my brushes and figure out which brushes I actually use and which don't, because it's getting ridiculous. They're taking over. And I was cleaning today, and I found like I have a year's supply of sponges, like literally. It's crazy. I'm like, okay, we need to start using stuff up. I'm not putting myself on an official low buy, but I'm going to be trying to use up more of the products I have this year. I will be getting new stuff because I can't completely stop buying makeup, but well, you guys won't know if some of this stuff is new or not, and that it's been sitting here if I just bought it, but I know, and I personally just want to figure out what formulas I really like and actually start playing with techniques and stuff and pass that on. So I think like this year I'm actually going to be doing like more tutorials, and I will still do like reviews of palettes that I'm interested in and you guys are interested in that are new. But I also will be doing more actual like full looks and stuff, so that'll be fun. So let's put that Burr color on the lid as a base. Should have wrote down the looks that I did that I liked, so I knew what colors I used. It's not the end of the world. See, if you use it how it's just like a light wash of shimmer. It's very pretty, but if you're going to use those kind of more toppery colors, that's what they look like on the lid. They're very pretty, kind of wet looking shimmer. Okay. Just put a little more up here. I didn't get the matte lipsticks in this collection because I have way too many lipsticks. And I can't wait to see what Jeffree Star is releasing for his next collection. I think it's supposed to be a green color story, and I will die if it's a green color story. But then I saw like he had a purple Supreme Frost packaging, so I'm wondering, is it maybe purple? I don't know. We'll find out when he does the reveal, but I'm very excited for that. Okay, what color am I going to use? I am going to take... this color Starlit right here above the pressed glitter. Oh, that's a cream shadow also. Interesting. I can't tell. It looks like it's kind of a cream. No, I think it's just a pressed glitter. But that is very pretty. That wasn't quite the look I was going for, but hey. Alright, so I'm gonna do the front half with that glitter. It's like a it's very fine glitter that's pressed. It's not like a thick, chunky pressed glitter. It's very pretty. Okay, so I have that on the front half. That is very pretty. Then I'm going to take... I've got shit falling around all over me. I need to clean so badly. That's what sucks about being sick, is you're sick and you have no motivation to do anything. So I'm gonna take that color Charmed right here. Am I gonna take that? Or no, I'm gonna take that color Black Ice right there and put that on the outer half of my eye. I started binging Dr. Phil episodes like last week because there was nothing to watch. And boy, sometimes you just need to see other people's problems to make you realize, okay, maybe shit isn't as bad as I think it is, because there are some interesting people running around out in the world. So that's really pretty. That's not very pastel, but it is very pretty. I mean, I get why you would maybe throw in a few darker shades, but I kind of wish maybe they, like I said, I wish they had a brighter pink pastel color in there. But that's really my only complaint. Let's drag that out a little. The glue is loose on this ferrule, I can tell. And just drag that out a little. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, I like that little cat eye I did. So that is the first eye. I'm going to do a brow bone, inner corner, and under the lash line, so don't worry. All right, let's go under the lash line with this. Which color are we going to do? Let's do Arctic Abyss, which is that really dark, cool toned, like gray purple color. We're going to put that under the lower lash line. And if I look greasy, it's not oil. I put a nighttime mask on because my skin is so dehydrated right now. And I needed all the moisture I could get. Well, I have a night mask on and I have oil on my skin. Because when my skin gets really dry, that's my secret weapon, is marula oil or rosehip oil all over the face. And then I put a nice thick moisturizer over the oil. And when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels amazing. Powder in the eye. Okay, so we got that gray on the lower lash line. And then in the inner corner, I am going to take that iridescent white base with the green shimmer, which is called Flash Freeze. Matches my highlight. I'm wearing Money Honey by Jeffree Star. Okay, that's really pretty. Oh, I'm loving this. And then let me do the upper brow bone area. I have to clean my brushes too. This is a little ridiculous. I washed all my color switches, that's why I'm not using them. On the brow bone, I am gonna go in with this color Snow Glow, which is this color right there. And we're gonna put that on the brow bone. Very pretty. I really like this palette. So far, all the colors I've used and looks I've done, I've really liked. And they last all day. So, for $25, I definitely approve of this palette. I'm not the biggest Morphe fan, but this one is really nice. I like it. But it will get glitter everywhere, so if you're not a glitter fan, you also might not like this. So that is the first eye. So pretty. Now let's do the second eye. Okay, I'm going to go in with this peach color. as my transition, then that pinky salmony color over it. Got my brush. It's nice and clean. Okay, let's take, so that salmon color is Coral Cloud, and Sky High is that pinky color. So Coral Cloud, this is going to be the interesting eye, because my hand, I'm right, it's always odd to, I guess this is my harder to do eye. And it's also because I haven't been doing my makeup every day like I usually do it. Ooh, these are really pretty. These remind me of like ice cream sherbets. Okay. So we've got the peach color in. Let's go in with that pink color now. Wipe off the brush, tap into the pink. Okay, that pink is a little harder pressed. Interesting. It is a very light pink. Maybe I should have gone in with the pink first. No, it's giving me the look I wanted, so. This one I'm not gonna drag out like a cat eye like the other eye. Drag it out a little bit, not too much. Okay. Again, with the light, it's kind of drowning it out, but you can see, like, when I put my hand over it, there's more color. So it is very pretty. Let me... Okay, what do I want to do now? We are going to... What do I want to do? Let's see. I'm going to take this Flash Freeze, Dazed. So I'm going to take this Green Shimmer Dazed, and then I'm going to go over it with this green topper. So we're going to go all over the lid with the shimmer shade. I love that this green has like this iridescence to it. I've been so into greens and yellows. For a while it seems like I've been really into like greens, yellows. I also found myself, for some reason, I've been doing some neutral looks. I'm not against them, but I prefer more colorful looks, if you haven't been able to tell. Don't fall, palette, don't fall. I'm so tempted to get the new Natasha Denona palette, the Love palette. That and the Anastasia Cherry palette. I want those two palettes. And I was just saying, oh, I need to stop buying eyeshadows. And I want that, also that blush palette, the blush duo. Oh, the packaging is so cute. And the shimmer, I just love shimmery things. I need to calm it down. Okay, now we're going to go in with that green topper color. And I don't know if I'm just going to keep it in the center of the eye or all over the lid. We'll find out in 1 second. Let's just start in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna just put that little bit of shimmer right in the center of the lid. I swear, you find like the weirdest movies and stuff when you're sick to watch. It's because you have nothing else to do. And it just kind of feels good sometimes to just lie on the couch and stare off blankly into space. Okay, so we have that green in the center. Do I want to do something on the outer edge? Yeah. So in the outer corner, I'm going to take that color Charmed, that really pretty dark brown with the blue shimmer in it. And we're just going to put that on the end of the eyeshadow to kind of deepen it up, if it will let me. Because I remember that this color, I tried to do that. Oh no, it does. It just takes a second. That's a really pretty color. Okay, just a little bit more of that dark color. Okay, and again, just stamp it in the outer edge of the eye, just to give some depth. Okay, there we go. Very pretty. And then on the inner corner, I'm going to take, on the inner corner, I'm going to take this shimmery purple color called Holothermia. Some of the names are really cool for this too. I'm going to put that in the inner corner. It's very subtle. Very, very subtle color. I don't know if it'll show up. Yeah, it's showing up. Okay. And then on the brow bone, I am going to take So Surreal, which is this pinkish color. I think it's off pink with like pink micro shimmer. Looks very interesting, so I want to slap that onto my eyeball. Okay, so let's take that pink color, get it on my brush. Okay, good. I didn't stick a nail into one of the colors. Ooh, very pretty. Yeah, that's a pink duochrome with pink micro shimmer. Oh, that's so pretty. Just a little bit more I need for the brow bone. Wrong side. I might need the side with the reflection. Okay, so those are two looks that I did with a lot of different colors in the palette. I really like it. I think for $25 you're getting a great deal. You're getting a bunch of shades that are very unique. This can be used as its own palette or as a complementary palette with a neutral palette if you don't want to, you know, go full all-out color. And like I said, if you're just starting with color, pastels might be easier because it's not as wham bam in your face, but it is giving you a nice little splash of color. So, you know, either just throw it as an inner corner or accent, or, you know, a full colored look. I think this palette is great. It works great as a standalone palette. It works great as a complementary palette. The colors blend really well. They're pigmented. They're unique. It's not something that most people are going to have these in their collection. So I think for $25, you're getting a really good deal. Pony is awesome. I like that it's not colors that everyone has. It's a unique palette, but it's affordable and the quality's good, and it gives you all these different textures and finishes to play with, and I really like that. And I like that it's less than $1.50 per shadow. So for Morphe, you're getting really good quality. I know they can be hit or miss, but this palette I really like. I like that it's colors that most people don't have in their collection, so you can add this palette and, like I said, use as a standalone or as a complementary palette, supplementary palette to another palette. So I think that you will get a lot of use out of this, a lot of different looks, and the price is right. And I think for a Morphe palette, this is really good quality and it is unique. It's not a repetition of the same shades even within the palette, because some of their palettes you look and it's like 10 of the same brown shades. No, this you're getting 35 different colors, and they're unique and they're fun and they last all day. And I really thought I was gonna have more to bitch and complain about, but I am pleasantly surprised. I like the palette. I like that it isn't repeating colors, and I like that you are getting unique colors that, you know, aren't in everyone's palette. So if you're interested in working with color or getting comfortable with it, I definitely recommend this. So yeah, pick it up at Ulta, I think, is carrying it now, and you can get it anywhere, any Morphe store. So Ulta, Morphe store, you can find this. It's 25 bucks. I say go for it. You unless you hate glitter. If you hate glitter, I don't think you would like this because of all the toppers and stuff. But besides that, if you're not a color hater, if you're not a colorful eyeshadow hater or a glitter hater, I think you would really like this palette. So let me know if you are thinking of picking this up or not your thing, not into pastels. Yeah, let me know what you think of the palette, and would you pick it up? Are you going to pick it up? Have you picked it up?